Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
53, Mike. Yeah.
Hey.
Motion.
Let go.
They'll run on first down. Dawkins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Yes.
58, right over there.
Go.
Mike, 58, right there.
Come on. You better. Be grip.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Cut. Slam.
22 jet bomber. Snap.
Back to throw. Asher. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
44's Mike. Check. You got nothing there.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
There's Asher on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now a give, right side. Dawkins, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Asher now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
44 is the mic. 40.
On first down, Franks. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now it's Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offside.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
53, check 53.
To throw on 2nd down, Franks. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Franks. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 10 logo.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Asher, off play action. He'll rifle this from deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Come on, set. 15 lining, 15 lining. Alpha. Record. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the gun, Franks. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This is Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. You draw quarter. Crunch. Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Asher on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just like that.
Throwing on first down. Franks being chased out left. And an alley to run. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Franks. And now he'll tuck it in. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing is Asher. Throwing again. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 10-2 stop. 44.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Dawkins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down. Dawkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Asher. This is caught.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Got it. 44, Mike, 44. Ready? Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. 40. Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day. Ready. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Alert 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Franks under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Franks. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Exit.
On 4th down, Franks. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Franks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st down, Dawkins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Schwartz. A gain there of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run on first down. Dawkins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dawkins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Asher. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. As that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I love them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Devlin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
On fourth down, Devlin. And he comes back with one complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rock it. Switch it. Let's go.
On first down, Devlin. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
44's the mic. Come on, D. 44.
Back to the air on second down. Devlin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Five.
Throwing on third and long. Devlin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get
Hey, wahoo!
44's the mic.
Hard.
Coming.
On fourth down, Devlin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Greystone travel.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? They've got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go, D.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jaguars, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon.